No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, wanna talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
Remnant VI unlocked. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. Tech skills. Okay. That's interesting.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Okay. Got anything? No. Tech tree. Not bad. Let's put it there. Back, go there. Go there. Yep, put it there. That will work. We'll try it out. See how it works. If it's good, I can put some points in it. Also, Jesus Christ. Clean up your shit. Alright, I think I saw some quest lines or question marks anyway. I'm not sure what it was. I don't think I have anything for Vortex, but let me check. The most dead bar in the history.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it.
What flag? I can't see shit. Where are these flags? I thought it was that thing over there, but it might be that thing. They just made it so no one can see it. So weird. This game, so weird.
Free drinks for Pathfinders. I'll make sure of it.
Now things are running well. Okay. Getting a lot of CPU usage from Mass Effect for some reason. I put it above normal and it seems to be performing okay, but not sure why that is happening.
Talk looks half decent.
Ooh, and server armor. Why can't I turn that? I don't know. Is it good? Who knows? What does it do? 9% maximum shield, 7% biotic power. That's not bad. Well, it's also very cheap, so I will buy it. Okay. Why the hell do these guys have a N7 armor? I don't know, but sure. I'll bite. Also, my left eye is moving on its own. Well, the eyelid. Don't care about any of these. Cool.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms.
Who the fuck are you
The rest is
talking
up
to?
the
Stop.
outpost, but the old threat.
That sounds like she's talking to the reporter, but I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Oh, that's nice. Hmm. No. Maybe. Definitely not. No. This is not bad. You know what? We have money. Why not? Probably sell this since I'm never gonna use it because you have money to spend to everything else. Ultra rare, but yeah. What's the bother in hovering if you can't use your weapon? So weird. I haven't seen even one of these that I like. You just sell mods, which I don't really care. Whoa, wait. You also sell titanium. I do actually care. Do I need titanium? I think I need titanium, yes. Titanium. It's really expensive. Can I filter this? Yes, I can. There we go. Really? Come on. I forgot the mouse doesn't actually go faster. How much would 100 cost us? Okay. No. Wow, it's extremely expensive then. Okay. No. No, 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 no. Nope. 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 No one has enough money for that. Jesus. I guess we'll go to Sam first and then we'll go to our brother and then we'll visit the operation. I don't see anything new. We might not have anything new, I guess. Till I move on with the story.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future. For your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about?
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor.
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They
That's
may
interesting.
shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may get full answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I
I
remain...
don't know about this. Why is it not grey?
Even over great distances. The implant itself, this raw data enables me to provide... You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about...
I monitor Dr. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Okay.
Of course.
Kinda sucks that they went the way I thought they would go, which is the... yeah, we're letting you pick one of the siblings, but the other one will be basically useless for the rest of the game. Why not have them both be Pathfinders, go to different planets or something, interact?
Your father's personal logs.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. But it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
So that is interesting, actually. Maybe say the background into the initiative. That would be really nice story-wise. I guess there is no point in going to cryo. I will still go though. Just in case. You never know. Maybe there is a quest. I like that you can see different views basically because you are in different parts of the arc.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Why is this? I don't know. Let's check it out. Nothing new.
Presently, Arc Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information.
Okay. Well, you are useless, and we have nothing on the brother. Which we basically kinda fucked up last time because we told him, yep, father is dead.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
This game has such weird CPU usage. Last time I was playing, it started at hitting maximum to my CPU and then it went down to like 50%. Now it's hitting maximum again. I don't know why.
They're just trying to boost our morale.
Alright, let's talk to Tan, who should be that way. Not a lot to do. I guess I need to progress the story. Get any new things here.
Hi, Ryder. The Angara have nothing to fear. Something I can help you with?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Gian Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
No reason. Guess I was hoping the cavalry was on the way.
Yes, if only she'd left. No, Gian Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Yes, let's do that. I do wish to pursue this further because there's probably some foul play. It's one of the interesting storylines so far, so. Although, I'm not sure if are we meant to access public records or security. It seems like. Yes, passed right through me. That is fine.
Okay.
Update to the missing persons report filed on Jean Garson. Maintenance crew find her body in Nexus apartment. Severe burns were apparent, similar to others we saw who were killed during Scourge disaster. It is unclear how she got there.
Any information relating to Jean Garson's death?
Yeah, we.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Okay. Let's do that then. It's another. I guess it's in habitation. That would make sense. No, it's in docking bay. Oh, I guess it's where PB was. I guess the CPU is the problem for my performance issue. Now it plays completely smoothly because I put in a higher priority in Task Manager.
Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
How do we even do this?
But wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open till the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
How do you even get this information exactly? Environmental data says nothing to me. It's a buzzword. What's this? Secret room?
Hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me. And now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code. And whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
In 2179, once mentioned the storm is coming. Said evidence was clear. Meaning? Andromeda. Why? Hyperion, still no contact. Where is Alec? Did they get him too? Why didn't you stay in the hidden room? Maybe she did, I guess.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda.
Oh, the Reapers, maybe.
But I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What's that mean, something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah? Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Let's get some more. Oh, actually, I have level 4 star. Okay. Don't care. Improves the effectiveness of all consumables. Meh. Yeah, that seems better. Holster. Don't care about. I don't think I want an extra holster. Spare ammo, weapon clip size, all of this seems good. Let's try the remnant, I guess. Cool. Alrighty, I think that's all. I can't jump, yeah. Time to move on to, I guess, the main story. Yep. Yep. Don't care. Cool. Moving on.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder. Glad we did.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara, and now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Trust is something that is built or broken. The more certain they are of us, the more certain we can be of them.
Wow. Yeah, I
She's
guess.
wearing what Shepard wears in the Kasumi DLC, I think.
Good advice.
It's one of the
I will.
alternate clothes you can wear. Alright, time to go back to Aya. I guess we'll take Jal and Liam. I want to take a bit more of Vetra or whatever her name is. The Turian. And I haven't really used the Krogan as well.
All systems green.
Man, they should have kept the main song. I think I went to the wrong planet. I missed the main theme song of where the hell is... Did I go to the wrong place? Yes, I think I might have. I missed the main theme of Mass Effect.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
And now I see the distortion again on the... It happens on the map only, I think. Let's land and see. If it keeps happening, I will try to fix it again. Which is weird. Weird issue. It was working fine before, but now, yep. And I didn't change anything, right? So... Seems to be working again. I think it's the map that has the graphical distortion issue. I don't know why. It's really weird.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. But we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
It didn't seem much like a request, but sure. For the planet. Damn, I see a lot of things here. We have to check them all out.
You came back?
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo. The Ket got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good, good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
How many more of these tests do I have to pass?
We don't trust outsiders. But maybe we can work with you. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but... Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Cool. An explosive projectile deals massive damage. Maybe. Expensive. Good stuff, but expensive stuff too, so... Well, the good things are expensive, I guess. It seemed cheap. You use that for a lot of stuff, so... do I have that? 2,400 for one consumable? No. Not really. Got this performance improvement just by putting that thing on a higher priority. That's ridiculous. I should have thought of that sooner, I guess. Hello. Hmm. Okay. Cool. Alien culture, I guess. I guess we have a lot more access to the planet now. Hello, can I use your computer? I guess so. Kinda weird that I'm going through their information. I don't care right now. Oh, I see. On the other side again. What else do we have? I see a lot of things, but I'm not sure. Fast travel station. How? Okay, I need to go to all of these, but oh, maybe there. What kind of fast travel station doesn't fast travel exactly? That's weird. That's a map. That's not a fast travel station. Maybe you need to unlock them. Are they up? Are they down? Let's not fall. Oh, this is how you leave, I think. No, don't want to do that. Okay, I think I missed something. Try that again. Yeah, okay. Totally missed something. It's pretty, I will admit. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you need to unlock the fast travel. That's fine. Hello, who's that?
Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Okay, that's fine.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Locked. Hmm?
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
I know.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
So what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Jesus.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
How does that work with these huge families?
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Cool.
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all, and other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place. if only for a short time.
The Visol?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Cool.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Sure, Sara, whatever that means. Alright, apparently there was a whole city here and I totally missed it last time. Or maybe they didn't let me in, I'm not sure. Other way. They're doing. Alright. Edit content. Why would I edit it? No, I'm not editing anything. Why would I do that? I know it's about the questionable messages, but... Oh, this is the tavern bar. Damn. That view. Nice. The game has done a really good job with the view, both skyboxes and the ground areas. What? Oh.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy clearing a core for some reason.
Yeah, the biotics. What are victors involved? That did all the job. Bullshit.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The next
Yeah.
would love that.
I'll take that. Awesome.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Tavaton at the Tavaton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
He has the same animation from the previous game. The bartender. Only they don't show it because don't go further down. Interesting.
That's all for now.
I won't do the whole drunk thing.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
He has a point. And this view is awesome. Anyone here?
I'm so glad you're back. I'm in one piece this time.
There is a quest up, but I can't go up, so I'm not sure how the hell that works. This place is bigger than I thought. Oh, maybe it's in here. The fuck? Oh, great. It's under maintenance.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Hello.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
So you want me to go?
I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Sure. Of course. Okay, cool.
Omega really is something.
Avela thinks it's an ancient deity. Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Pathfinder.
No, I won't
I'll
hear.
leave you to it.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Interesting place. Is that PB? Of course it is. What the hell are you doing? Are you drunk?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Alright. Okay, that's enough of that. Whoop. I think I just crashed. Yep. No, nothing too. Just crash. No error message or anything. Just closed. How weird. Let me see if I can run it again. New refresh new content available. What? That was weird. Alright. That should do it. I should probably... yeah. Put it on... priority. Good. Alright. Now, I don't know the last time it saved. It auto-saved because I don't think I have manually saved for a while. The lack of a quick save system really sucks. As I have said before, multiple times. Alright, hopefully, thankfully it saved the... Not sure what happened to PB there. Apparently she disappeared, but alright. I'm also kinda lost. Resistance headquarters. Sure, let's meet with Ephra, I guess.
It is difficult to enforce laws on a group that operates outside of them.
It's true.
Moved Team Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Sure.
I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me. I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion. It's
That's all religion, actually. Or at least most religion.
Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? How is the resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
What is actually preventing the Ket than going to the Nexus and just blowing to pieces? We don't have any fleets here, unlike the Citadel.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Well,
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
by a strict definition, we are invaders. We haven't gone Okadara, I'm guessing it's one of the next planets. It's maybe our collaborators? I don't know. What are the other messages? Check this map. I missed the infirmary. Seems to be below. But how do we get below? That is the question. Oh, that way. Nice. This is really nice.
Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the cat.
Well, hard to do otherwise.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Alright, so we can get some of their weapons, but I don't really care, to be truthful. I probably should get some of this, but meh. It's not bad. I have one of these though, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. We'll see. Right now I'm not buying anything.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Cool.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy.
So are we.
We use it for short-range communication, healing.
That's how brains work.
I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishare.
Sorry. Interesting. Are they plants? They look more like squids, but who knows? Is there anything else here? No. Cool. Let me see. That way. I think I got that.
Right. You are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Where? Oh, that guy.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This
Sure.
is my home.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort.
Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
Not the way you procreate.
3 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Again, I'm not gonna actually censor any of those. We'll see how that plays out.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me. Well,
Pretty awesome.
I could get used to this.
we take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze.
I'm not sure about these cyclones over there.
I have faith.
Is this a museum? Yep. Alright, I think I'm missing... Well, one of them is at the docks. Let's see. I haven't been there, so... Let's get there. Alright, what are you selling?
Restaurant? I was there when you landed.
Fruit?
Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Supplies for all your needs.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're
But you don't have credits. We already established that.
I can do that.
good to hear.
I mean, the other guy makes sense because he told us, etc. But yeah, I'm keep buying this because, you know. Anything else I need? Is this? Sure. I don't know which of these I need, so. Seems like trading or buying things is more vague than the previous Mass Effects. It's kinda weird.
It's It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
This guy has mods. Some materials, which apparently everybody has. I guess if I want to buy something, I need to write it down and come back here.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
Alright, I think there is a quest somewhere here.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renarv. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Increase your odds of survival. Wear armor.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents.
Sure.
Personal responsibility is a core foundation.
I'll get right on that.
We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical.
I've already done that.
It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
I guess we'll have to redo it. Fine. And look at this view. I don't remember. Is half the planet screwed and half the planet okay? We'll see if we go to the vault, I guess. I think we only have the docks left as far as the messages go. Yep.
Arbiter Renarv told me to expect you.
As defined by the first founders of Fire, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs and regulations of a civilized society. Blah blah blah.
I prepared a data pad.
Are you crazy? Page 1 out of 5,000? 1,500? What was that? I'm never into that. Being a diplomat sucks. These birds sound like bombs. Or proximity mines. Brent.
Heard you were coming. I prepared it.
Okay, this guy has less pages.
Datapad and our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Okay, are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Unter, etc. Alright, we are done. Yes, we'll fast travel there. Pick up that thing on the docks and we're good to go. That took a lot longer than I expected, but I didn't expect to be able to go through the city. That was nice actually. Should be somewhere this way. who did fled from something terrible, but it won't follow us probably. Ah, this is even worse than before. Damn. Alright, then. This place is really pretty. Do we have anything else here? No. I think I spoke with everybody. Time to go meet with the Mosai.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, I've got goosebumps. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
they're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
This discovery might just change everything. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down. For all our sakes.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Aren't we going back with the same shuttle? That was weird to meet me there. That was nice though.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
That doesn't sound good.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell her the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venturev.
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech, but why would Ven betray her?
I don't know. That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
See? I knew it.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
This is Omega, right? I'm guessing.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra,
Damn.
we're not done.
The Messiah is not fucking around. Alrighty. Let's check the journal. These are all on hold. Well, yeah, I can do that, I guess, at some point. That's fine. What am I doing here? We're going to the ship. Let's go visit Kadara.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
Don't be yourself.
They survived the Scourge and the Cat and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, don't trust that guy at all, but you know. We'll see how it goes.
Need something? Need something done?
No.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Maybe I'll take her and Liam in the next one. Actually, maybe here and Drac makes more sense. Where the hell is the doctor? That's weird. For an outlaw thingy. Debrief. Yes. Alright. Can I recruit anyone else? 80 mission funds. How much? Yeah, okay, I can actually recruit anyone else. Someone else. Tango. Tango. Of course, now I don't have mission funds. So, anyway, what do you do, Tango Tactician? Whatever that means. View traits. +5 effectiveness. Okay. Let's send you. Enough. Alright, get some money. Doesn't say how much, it will only tell you afterwards, which is nonsensical. But you know, bronze material loot box. Oh, nice. This is better. That's how it should show you. Yeah.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Okay. 30, 30, 30, 30. Omniblade level 5. Omniblade level 5. Carnifex and Phalanx level 5. So this does a lot of damage, has less fire rate, has small clip size. Man, I really want to make a new Sidewinder. I really like it. 73, 67, 60. It's only level 2, but it's pretty good weapon. We'll deconstruct this. Keeping that. Care about. Yeah, let's put that. Oh, we can't put that in. Not yet, that's fine. Helmets. Don't care. Like at all. Yeah, we'll take that. I think I'll wear the N7 yet next. Gives a lot of shields, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see, Sidewinder. Okay, can I make it? Yes, I can. Awesome. We don't have the mods, that's why it's less, I think. Alright, let's do it. Sidewinder 3 craft. Actually, wait, no. Mods first. And the armor. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Combo, projectiles, no. Bonus to shields. No, actually I want bonus to armor. I think I saw something like that. Maybe not really. Didn't I see something about armor? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Oh, power damage bonus to armor. Okay, sure. Craft it? Yes. We'll do big. Oh wait, I wanted to try the... I probably don't have enough anyway. Yeah, I want to try that one. So we need the uranium. If I knew it, I would have bought it. I won't remember next time anyway. Anyway, that's fine.
So, Callow, who's that?
Okay, let's see. That one there. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Pistol barrel 4, pistol barrel 4, pistol barrel 4. Everything is the same basically. Okay. Heavy magazine. 60%. Scope. Damn. That's nice. This gives more, but it also gives weight, so okay. Wait, did I? Yes. No, on barrel 3. Receiver, yes. Scope 3 just gives accuracy, so we'll put that. I might be able to do the plus 5%, but I'm not sure, so we'll wait for it. Man, I still have Valkyrie 1, really? Alright, I should see if I can fix that. Alrighty. Let's go Shepard. Let's face it, N7 armor Shepard.
You're always short of credits after we come back.
Alright, Valkyrie. Can make number 2. Before I do that, can I develop number 3? No. Guess that's for next time. Alright. We'll take the upgrade though. Uh, $43, $525, $36. Okay, yep. Alright, beam emitter. I don't really like beam emitters. Might be good, I guess, but I don't know. Let's try it, why not? No. Maybe. Should have bought more of these +2 mods. Alright, barrel 4. Barrel 4. What was I using? Scope 4, which of course I will use. And stock. No. Go for the barrel. More damage. Confirm. Alright, we should be ready. Do I have anything better? Oh, yeah, let's take the Cobra. Got something new here. I'm guessing that it will auto added. That's fine. And this time we'll take you and you. The Outlaws. Level them up. Oh, I can't level them up. We'll have to wait. Okay, that's fine.
System, Govorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Deploying probe. I found something.
What did destroy it though? Who knows? Two more planets need to be scanned to get the quest done. Cool. Wow, that seems like a nice planet.
I'm picking up something.
This seems livable. Oh, minus 28 Celsius. Well, that's not that bad. Ooh, the gravity. Yeah, okay.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
More. And that should do it. Yep, cool. Next time we'll go to the Nexus, we'll speak to her. The new skip option, very useful.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
But
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
I remember.
Ready for anything. Keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon.
There's titanium here too. Okay. Hopefully we'll get the other side of what happened to the Nexus. Must be a reason they did what they did. Also, that black hole is ridiculously massive.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
This is definitely Omega.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, leave me alone.
My people won't allow it.
Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by...
Ungrateful prick.
Ah. Apparently we are dicks to the Angarans. Whoa. That's not cool. These guys don't like us, I guess. I'm going to meet Sloan. Just checking. Why are these doors so slow to open? Nice, nice, very nice. This is what I want to see. More of this. This looks like the Prey 2 didn't actually get. And also yeah. The wrong way, I guess. What's wrong?
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a
Alright.
fucking charity.
What? Ah, there we go.
You can't do this.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
Should have paid your protection fees then.
Oh, great.
Why people join the collective.
Yep.
Say that again. I dare you.
What
Stop
are you
it.
doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Yeah, this is not doing a lot of reassuring us about these guys. That's for sure.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
It was a very Star Wars character.
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Okay.
What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows
Yes.
who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thessia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey, neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Wouldn't they make different cups or something? What the hell is this thing? So unwieldy too. What are you?
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives. People who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will.
Let's redo everything the other games did in a new universe.
They provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Well, this place is interesting. I know it's basically a rehash, but at least it's different from most areas of the game.
Sam,
I love the way it
tell me about
looks.
Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Make fear a thing of the past. Enlist in the out.
Yeah.
So, the initiative finally found us.
Who says I'm initiative?
Your gear. It's too shiny.
No, it's not.
Recruit for the outcasts. But something tells me Sloane won't want you.
I'm a Pathfinder, so probably not.
A Pathfinder? Goddess. Thought you were all dead.
What does it mean to be part of the Outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
Hey, Cerberus shuttles.
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloane, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloane?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way. But I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the Outcasts.
Tell me about Sloane.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
Things seem tense between the Outcasts and the Collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloane will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kadera's ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
Can anyone join the Outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloane has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process?
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
Okay.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
Alright, I think I'll end the stream here, and next time we'll explore Kadara, which visually at least is pretty stunning. I love the way this looks. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more probably tomorrow.